What's up, y'all? It's your boy Malcolm.
It's your boy Liam.
It's Morgan.
And we are
the Black View.
Y'all, happy New Year. Happy Black History Month.
Hello.
Happy everything, y'all. It's been a minute since we've been back here, y'all. So how's y'all semester going? How was y'all break? Let's get with you, Miss Wright.
So, y'all, one of my final semesters.
Woo!
We're coming down to an end, even though I will be done technically in December. But I have like a really big goal for this semester. I want to apply to over 50 to 100 internships, jobs, because I need someone to say yes. And I feel like if you just apply to them all, one of them's going to have to say yes.
Absolutely.
So that's one of my big things. I love all of my classes this semester, y'all. Like, we've been, this is like, week 5 in classes?
5.
So love every single last one. Y'all, I haven't really missed a class, and that's big in your senior year. If you're not missing no classes, you must really like your classes. So I'm really happy about that. Delta, I'm doing so much in Delta right now, and I'm just enjoying that, doing stuff for the region, doing PR for the region. Mr. Crimson and Cream pageant is coming up. I'm super excited for that. That will be live streamed. I hope everyone will watch and tune in. And, hopefully we'll get to share a little bit about Mr. Crimson. We may have a surprise for y'all at the end. So y'all tune in for that. So how are you guys this semester?
Go ahead, Liam.
I've been busy this semester already. It's like week 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Week 5, and I feel like it's week 10. That's how it feels like to me.
I felt the business.
I feel the busyness this semester, but also it's been very fulfilling. I feel like because I've been thrusted into a lot of leadership roles this semester because I produce for Annenberg, the school we go to, the place we're in right now.
All right,
we have a television news program called Annenberg Television News for our viewers out there, and I produce on Tuesdays, and I also am leading on other stuff for ARN, for Live from the Halo, and I'm going to be leading for the special LA Book Festival in April, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll be leading that, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm going to be working there. My job, my on-campus job, we do a lot with the festival. So
so
excited.
I've been
catch our
planning
co-host
that
at
out.
the
So
book
we might get you on the show
Hell
then. Yes.
I'll be on.
But it's been very fulfilling and just getting myself up this whole semester or this year in general. I just want to get out of my comfort zone and just throw myself out there. Also because I'm a junior. I'm 21 now. I'm turning 22 at the end of the year. I'm in work mode. I'm in thinking about the workforce after college right now. So that's where my mind has been at, especially getting that summer job, that summer internship. So that's my life. What about you, Malcolm?
Onk tired, y'all. Onk's tired. It's been 5 weeks, but it feels like spring break needs to be like tomorrow. I don't know, y'all. It's just been like LSAT prepping because I'm trying to go to law school as soon as I get out of here.
Oof.
Taking on so many leadership roles at one time, inside and outside of school, loving all my classes. But of course, I have those big gaps in between. But time just goes by so fast. Slow down, wait. And when you get home, you feel like you're only sleeping for 2 hours, even though it says 8 hours. It's just a lie, y'all. But by the grace of God, I am here.
We are here.
And we are getting through this, y'all. We are back
Amen.
here on the air, taking on a leadership role as a host of Annenberg Radio News on Mondays. So blessed to have that and just having a space to come to. I mean, this has been a long week, y'all, but y'all, I look forward to being here today.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get into some of these topics, y'all. So it is celebrating 100 beautiful years of Black History Month.
Hello.
I know that's right.
Shout out to Dr. Carter G. Woodson for starting our Negro History Week back in 1926. But now we have an entire month, even though we celebrate all year long.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll always celebrate all year long. Now, we have so many people to highlight this Black History Month, not just to people like MLK, but people locally in our community. Who y'all looking forward to shouting out for this Black History Month?
All my 22 founders, thank you. We know we didn't get to film for J13. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh whoop to all of my sorors. Ooh whoop to all of my sorors. Yes, I just like to ooh whoop like that. I don't know why. I actually say
that's
ooh.
pride.
Yeah, but no, everybody else will be like ooh whoop, but me, no ooh whoop. So yeah, and I just want to say there's so much history in my organization, in any in D9 organization, anybody a part of the National Panhellenic Council, and it's a time like these where I really, really need all Black organizations to be highlighted because we are doing so much right now and we're enforcing and uplifting our communities right now. So I just want to continue to, light the torch of wisdom for me and my sorors, and we just keep fellowshipping, and we just keep loving our Black culture. Amen.
Amen.
Yes. I'm going to shout out all the Black people in Annenberg.
Yes.
Not just the students, but the faculty.
Yes.
Shout out to the Annenbergs.
Wherever
Yes.
you are, hopefully with your dog. Hopefully
Yes.
Rosa Parks.
But shout out to all the Black people in Annenberg. Because we were talking a little bit before this about how there's not a lot of representation in Annenberg. So we got to really work our butts off to make sure that we're seen and our voices are heard. And I feel like we've been really trying and proving ourselves that we deserve to be here in this media center and that we deserve to be working in media in general.
Hello.
So shout out to my Annabaddies, my Black Annabaddies.
Actually, just remembered that. You just brought up a good point. Shout out Malcolm, y'all. Malcolm brought the legendary Issa Rae to campus. When we were just talking about representation of successful Black people, he did that. Y'all did that. So a round of applause for y'all.
Thank you, baby.
Sent that to me. First of all, I've been on go, so I was not able to attend because at that point I was on burnout. Okay, amen.
It's real, yeah.
But I made sure one of my roommate, I made sure she FaceTimed me and I got to at least see a little bit of it. And a lot of my line sisters went, a lot of my pro fights went, and they all said spectacular things about the events. And it's just like, when we just had Issa Rae here, we just had Solange here, and even then, Tina Knowles was just here.
Right.
Like,
Debbie Allen was here.
Debbie Allen was here. Like, all of these influential, like, Black women onto campus. We're making a scene. We're making a scene. I love it.
And shout out to the Charlotta Bass Journalism and Justice Lab. And
Thank
Dr.
y'all.
Richardson, our founder, who has, since her beginning time here at Annenberg, has brought so many Black pillars into our community here to the Bass Lab. She's brought Hannah Nicole Jones, Brittany Griner, Common, and this year Issa Rae. And hopefully next year we continue to live on that legacy of Charlotta Bass. You know, just having those people come to our campus, I'm like, I feel special because I don't see too many people like this going to other universities.
Right.
I'm like, babe, this is USC's Black people that are bringing these Black people to campus. So the next time, if y'all ever want to come to a college campus, come see us at Annenberg. And even, let's give a shout out to the Deltas real quick again for bringing Renee Goldsberry back.
Yes, we did.
Hamilton. I mean, I've been loving Hamilton since
She's a soror. Love her down. Yes.
So much love to go around, y'all. And special shout out to us. I mean, sometimes it's hard when you go into classrooms, there's only one of us in there, so we have to hold the weight on. But you know what? Just be yourself, y'all. Do what you were there to be. If you were not meant to be there, you wouldn't even be in those rooms. And I firmly believe that. One thing that at the Black Alumni Association pinning ceremony that we go to when we first get here, they tell us, you belong here. Know that you are loved and supported.
Yes.
So for all of our freshmen who might be feeling imposter syndrome or something, know that we are all here for you. That's why this podcast was created, to show that Black students have and will always have a voice at the University of Southern California.
And you know, that just brought me to like really to just transition to our next topic just a little bit, like the concept of you belong here and your name like means something. You know how much weight your name has to hold for you to just be slandered so many times and in a book per se, and or in files, if you will.
Interesting.
Your name is slandered in files, but that's the only time they can find your name. You know how much of a groundbreaking individual you have to be. So another person I would like to shout out is my president, Barack Obama.
My forever president.
My forever president, because when all of this foolishness with the Epstein files continues to unfold, what do we see? That Black man was nowhere near.
Nope.
Anytime he was near, they were calling him out of his name. They were saying, oh, this, da-da-da-da-da, comparing him to all types of animals and things of that sort. So it's just like, to that little Black boy, to that little Black girl who are in these classes where they feel like their voice is so small and they feel like the people around them are just belittling them or just talking about them behind closed doors, you must be doing something right.
I know that's right.
You must be doing something right. Remember that, y'all. That's the word.
Yes. And so what Morgan was referencing earlier is the Trump administration posted a video last week of Barack and Michelle Obama depicted as monkeys. Apes, monkeys.
Through AI.
AI video. Just.
Yeah, AI.
The same AI that's also killing our Black communities, shall we say.
Yeah, and this was done by the person who is in the White House at the moment, Trump.
Not my president.
Not our president.
And I think what's most disturbing about all of this, on top of the lack of communication that goes on in that White House, because the PR team sucks. Let's just start there.
Oh,
Whoever's
overly.
running the communication is just terrible.
Cut from the
And to have people like Tim Scott, who are Black and are nothing of what you would think of as the Black experience, especially in politics, comes out to say that this right here is the most racist thing he's seen out of this administration. I'm like, where have you been
This
for the
entire
first
time.
term? And then in this term, all of a sudden, this is the first thing that you ever see that is so racist. All of a sudden, you have to speak on it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, y'all. Like,
I see. It's like, I seen some people were just like, oh, finally, like, he's starting to wake up. But it's just like, why, like, finally? Question mark?
It's been a decade.
Like, because even then, it's just like, and I know I'm just going off a little bit of a ramble here, but it's kind of the same thing where I'm, and y'all can slap Momo hand if I'm getting off. But when I'm looking and I'm seeing people of influence saying, oh my goodness, our officers are people of authority, they're outwardly causing harm to unarmed citizens. Like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. They're being thrown into the streets for no reason. They're being cuffed and thrown in jails for no reason. Were y'all not around for segregation? Why are we acting like this is something brand new? People of authority going into the streets and snatching people of color up. Why are we acting like this is like a brand new thing for America? There's a fork in the kitchen. My goodness. Like, what? And it's just like, at the same time, like, yes, I'm glad we're shedding light on it, but it's just like, we were warned. History repeats itself. So if we'd known before, America is a country where they will openly send officials, authorities, people with weapons or whatever to go and snatch children, to snatch women, and not think twice about the consequences. That's the definition of insanity to me if you think that this is brand new. So, yeah.
I mean, what we're seeing amongst people is the outcry on media of people that are of color and are not of color that are experiencing these things. But I'm like you said, for years, we saw our own people in pictures being hosed down, chased by dogs, literally having whips. Like, Bloody Sunday is one thing that will always stick in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that people are like, this is an outrage. Where were you in school? Did your parents not tell you this? And especially our people are saying it. I'm like, what do you not know?
Yeah.
Because all of this I'm saying, I'm like, it's been happening. It might be new for us to see, but it's been happening.
Yeah. And what annoys me so much about Trump with the situation is he tried to backtrack, of course, and bring out all the excuses. And he was like, oh, I only saw the beginning part of the video. I didn't see the monkey part at all.
And just justifying it as a joke. And I'm like, right. But the thing is, you arrest people for freedom of speech.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So it's okay for you to make blatantly racist AI content of the Obamas, but if anybody else on the Democrat side did anything that was just calling you out on you being, I don't know, involved with Epstein, that's
treason.
a problem.
Treason. Jail.
Wrong.
Let's make it make sense here. That's
fake.
It will never make sense.
Fake news. That's fake news. Everything's fake news.
Let's talk about that. Don Lemon, who is an independent journalist now, was formerly on CNN, was on the front lines of all that was going on, like a true journalist that we know.
Right.
And was arrested, unfortunately, because of him actually using the freedom of the press, the very First Amendment in the Constitution, the same party that's like, the Constitution should never be changed, it should never be touched, it should always be there. So now when we use the Constitution, we're like, what he was doing was wrong. Make up your mind.
Yeah.
Either we don't use the Constitution and we don't go by it as a living, breathing document that should never be touched, or that we should just only arrest, like you said, the other side for doing their job.
Yeah. It's always just like picking and choosing, like, if this works for me, then that's good. But if this hurts, if this doesn't work for me, then that's bad. It's just thinking about it. I feel like MAGA is just like, we're thinking about ourselves instead of like the whole picture here. It's just based on what is going to work best for us, not the entirety of the country.
Right.
These people are not for the country. They're not
voting
for
for the
people.
party and not for the country.
Yeah. Because even then, it's just like, I think about how they're being very, like, he's also very strategic with the things that he's putting in our media, too. And I'm like, I don't think people are, like, realizing it. Like, even then, like, looking at the Super Bowl, like, the Maha ad, the fact that the organization is now called Maha, like, the only thing that's different between MAGA and Maha is the G and the H. So it's just like, you take a black man, a known black man, right? And you make him say on the air, like, things around the source of, oh, when I was big, I hated myself. I was suicidal and things of that sort. Like, Don Lemon being arrested. Hello. The other, I forget her name, so sorry to her, but the other.
Another sister, yeah.
Yes, who was arrested. Wake up. Even then, the other journalist who somehow was just, she's a white woman and she was just kidnapped and she's being held for ransom in 2026?
Are you talking about Savannah Guthrie's mom?
Yes.
Yeah, so prayers to the Guthrie family and their continued search for Savannah's mother's return and safety. I mean, Savannah's been a beloved journalist for years on this Today Show, and knowing that because of her doing her job as an effective journalist, her mother was kidnapped for that.
Yeah, I could go about this on all day, but honestly, it's just one thing that, you know, and I'm writing a paper on this in my RIT class. I'm talking about just the ignorance, like the blissful ignorance that we have just as a country. And I really, again, it really just goes back to, I need you guys to read, and not even just read. I need you to conceptualize the readings. Like, that's another thing they don't teach you in schools. They don't teach reading comprehension anymore. Do you know how to read a text, break it down, and actually tell me what it said?
They're just putting it into the chat bot.
Exactly. And the chat bot is going to erase
Tell me what this means.
Literally, it's going to erase the major
Let
part
me
of
ask
history.
ChatGPT.
Like, free y'all. Like, the same ChatGPT that's literally being placed, the AI supercomputers are being placed in Memphis, Tennessee, in black communities. It's polluting the water and it's killing our black people.
Exactly.
Like, that's not going to stop with just Memphis. I just heard about this. So I know there are a lot more people who haven't heard about this. There's so much going on in the media. And it's like, yes, we do our journalist work and we uncover some of it. But like, there's so much more that we could be uncovering if people just did their own journalistic work.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, we can all be journalists just because we got this one thing. I'll bring it out. We got a phone. If something is happening, put that phone on record. This is how we're able to find all this stuff. Like, this phone is a tool. So use it, y'all.
This is not the 60s anymore. And let's also talk about, I have to find out the senator or the congresswoman's name of who wants disciplinary action brought against Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson for attending the Grammys as they talk about ICE and a few other things. First of all, we've seen other Supreme Court justices attend Federalist conferences and other, I guess, right-wing swinging events also, and have never been touched. We've even had Jenny Thomas, the wife of Justice Clarence Thomas, pay for the buses for the Raiders on January 6th, but was never in any way disciplined for it. I don't understand, y'all.
Again, what's the common difference? Black, woman, Democrat.
Yes.
Hella. Like, and even then, if you're picking up on the patterns and you ain't saying nothing about the patterns, you just as wrong, boo. You just as wrong, honestly.
Just complicit.
You're complicit. Right. And that's one thing that, honestly, I understand, like, us black people, like, sometimes we don't want to stir the pot. It's time to start stirring. Don't be complicit no more.
We should be mad. Why are we not angrier? Oh my God. It just so annoys me about, like, the whole, angry black woman trope, all the angry.
I love being the angry.
How are we
I love being
living
angry.
In America? Look at the history. Look at the textbooks. Why wouldn't we
I have
be mad?
every right to be angry.
We have every right to be angry. Look at the person who's in the White House right now. We should be angrier.
And all y'all have to do is just vote for that lady. All you have to do is just vote for that lady.
That.
And here's another thing. She told y'all the truth. She told y'all everything that was going to happen in that big, beautiful bill. Period. Point blank. She told you guys what was going to happen with our communities. Told you, even then with Musk, people were saying, "Oh, they gonna fall out. It's finna be da 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 da." And next thing you know, what happened?
He fell out in his bag. Yeah.
And now, Elon, if Elon run for president, I'm not gonna lie, I do not need to be here.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Get my
Time to
British
go.
citizenship.
So yeah, y'all just stay up. Become a journalist, honestly. If you
Right.
feel like reading is dying, it's because we're allowing it to die. Don't let knowledge die.
And shout out to Taraji P. Henson for the speech that she gave at the BET Awards in summer 2024 that alarmed enough people. Maybe not everyone, but enough people did their own research to really realize what's going on. So before it all went into effect, she actually, rang the bell and made people really aware. And back to my point earlier, Senator Marsha Blackburn, a Republican from Tennessee, called for an investigation Thursday into Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson for attending the Grammy Awards, where various artists criticized immigration and customs enforcement. ICE, even though she was there for her own Grammy nomination.
Mhm.
I mean, my girl has been on Broadway. She's got a Grammy nomination for her book, Lovely One. Like, my girl is on fire. They're mad because they can't do that with their own self. And they're not talented. And they don't have a name that's Lovely One. It's called Ugly One. It's Ugly One. And y'all, let's talk about this wonderful 60th Super Bowl that took place in Santa Clara.
Hey, that was
Yes.
the worst Super Bowl ever.
Yeah,
Boring.
the game was so boring. I was more on my phone than looking at the screen.
This was me. This was me to the Patriots. Hold on.
Like, do something. Do
Get up.
something.
Do
It was
something.
it was the most boring game that I've seen in, I think, my lifetime.
I would have been mad at I paid $20,000 a ticket just to get into the Super Bowl, y'all.
Y'all, and then I see someone say no one is having a bad day, like Stephon Diggs. You lose the Super Bowl, you and Cardi B break up, the other new baby mama is right there at the front, and people in the literally waiting for the cameras and all that. And then as soon as you're done, who comes down? The police. Why? Because you got to go to jail. Stephon Diggs for strangulation. Felony.
That's actually the worst.
So it's like, oh, you lose the Super Bowl. You ain't make no money that day for real. You and the person like Cardi B, who was also really bringing you some light, is gone. And now a whole bunch of people hate you because they know you cheated on her and had another baby. And you brought the baby and the baby mama to the game. Nobody's having a bad day like you.
No, but that performance was wonderful, though. 135 million views, y'all.
I said that performance, like I said, if people don't know reading comprehension, if they can't literally look at something and be like, oh, this was just a lot of storytelling.
Yes.
It was for the culture. It was, and the story that was within it, if you didn't get that, I can't explain it to you.
Yeah,
it
just
was,
rewatch
it was
it.
as plain as day.
You had to be there.
But I will say, I did like the performance. I did like the story behind it. When I think about cultural storytelling, I often do think about Beyonce's Super Bowl, and it's just and even then I think about Kendrick's Super Bowl. All of them had the same message.
Yeah.
So it's just again, if you don't get the message, I need you to just keep reading. I really don't know what to tell you. And it's just I'm glad that people were able to see. And even I don't even think anybody else noticed this when I talked to them. And I'm like, did you notice the diaspora? You literally see the entire Afro-Latina, the Caribbean. You see the entire diaspora. And he's literally saying the only thing that's breaking us up is hate. That's the only thing that separates us. So it's just I'm glad that we keep bringing people into these spaces to continue to push the storytelling of we can all be one. We all need to come together. He had a live wedding that was real.
Yes.
The little boy who was holding the Grammy was a little boy who was detained by ICE.
Yes.
I'm just hello. And then it's just you see so many different like what? And I'm not gonna lie. One thing that I did was that I found very funny. It has nothing to do with the storytelling, but. The people the grass, the moving grass, child, they got paid $3,000 to just stand there.
Yeah.
And you just have to be 5'10" and just stand there. I'm like, oh, If only I was 5'10", I could have did it in heels. But it's like if I just had to go to practice and just stand for 6 hours, I'd be upset. So yeah, what you guys think about the Super Bowl or the performance? I should say.
Yeah, more the performance because during the game was really boring this year. But the performance, you hit all the right points with that one. This is just a small note, but I wish it was a little bit longer.
I agree.
That's
I agree.
Just one thing. That's just one thing. But the storytelling aspect of it, chef's kiss, beautiful. And as an openly gay man, when I saw those two men grinding on each other,
it was everything.
Clap. Representation. So
yeah, hold on.
Warmed my heart.
Was it like,
yes. I was like, okay, get into it. Okay.
Yes, I did love that. And I also, one thing that I did say was this Super Bowl performance was very much like for the TV. It was definitely for the people who weren't really there.
Yes.
And I could just tell, like, he had, like, whoever, like, was the choreographer, like, they definitely had to work with the camera people, like, to a T. Because just, like, the moving in and out, like, I remember taking a class just for that. And it's just like, yeah, I know y'all had a lot of practice. I know that was a lot of work. But I can really, one thing I do feel bad about is just, like, when I think about that and I think about, like, Rihanna's was really for the people who were at the stadium.
Yeah, right.
And it's just like, his was really just for the people who were at home. Like, the stadium, they could see it, but it's like, they didn't get to see, like, the effects. They didn't see it on, like, the jumbo screen. They had to just look down.
Right, like he was falling through the ceiling and everything. Like, it was like a movie, y'all.
Yeah, I really did like it. So I will give Bad Bunny a 8.
Mm-hmm.
Who do y'all think will be the next?
So that's the thing. So it's gonna be here in LA. So
right, I seen that.
Oh yeah.
on Valentine's Day. So if y'all want to really impress somebody, either your man or
it's gonna be Snoop. It has to be.
But Snoop already had, or was all of Dr. Dre's people in 2022? It was Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, Eminem. So it was like all those people. So, but Snoop might. I mean, you never know. But I mean, who else could it be? If it's like really Ice Cube, maybe. I don't think Cube.
I don't feel like they're gonna do it with Ice Cube or Snoop.
Cube would really come on and do the police coming straight from the underground. A gun got it back because I'm brown.
Exactly,
and then people go, oh, I will be. Yeah, no.
If y'all hiring for that already, holla at me.
Holla.
Right. But it's gonna be interesting next year because I know they try to pick someone, I guess, that's relevant to the time and to the area, but it's gonna be a tough.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to think into the future, find that inner Raven Simone in me. Who would it be? Like, we'll see.
I'm not gonna lie. I also think with everything that is going on politically, I don't think that they would have anyone who would be a outwardly over Trump supporter. So I know people were saying, oh, Lil Wayne. I don't think Lil Wayne would ever be that. So yeah, I really don't know. I am looking forward to see more like of the like different cultural aspects. I don't know. I feel like if Afrobeats were to like super duper boom again, I think that could possibly something. But honestly, I could see. I don't know any new artists. Like,
Neither do I.
I feel like they're gonna go back to like a pop artist or something. I feel like it's gonna be like Miley Cyrus.
Oh Lord!
My goodness! It's gonna be Sabrina Carpenter. Now that you just said that.
Oh
She
Lord!
got full enough catalog for that.
She does though. Like
no, y'all don't do this.
Because I'm just thinking about her last tour, and her last tour was something crazy. Like people loved that tour. So I could see it being Sabrina.
I feel like she needs more longevity, like maybe in the 2030s, but now I don't think so. I feel like it needs to be an artist who's been here since like the 2000s or something.
Yeah, because I definitely can see that because it would definitely have to still be like male serving. So, we'll put a pin in that. Hopefully we'll get some insight here soon.
Yes.
But I did say before we wrapped, I was going to give you guys a little sneak peek into, the pageant. So Delta, my organization, the Upsilon chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Shout out to the beautiful women of Delta Sigma Theta.
Yes. So we are putting on our annual Mr. Crimson and Cream Scholarship Pageant. This will be February 28th in Bovard Auditorium.
Yes.
So that is one of USC's largest auditoriums. And so super excited for that. We have 5 wonderful male contestants going up for the prize. It's around $4,800 like throughout all the scholarships. So we're trying to give out some money, guys. And our lucky contestant number 2 is sitting at the table with us.
Yes.
Yes, Lord, y'all.
So yes, he's our lucky contestant number 2. We have the reveal coming up this Friday on February 13th at 9 p.m. We want everybody to come out. And probably this one.
I will be there.
Right.
Right. I'll be revealed by then. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So hopefully in our next show, we can insert a little clip of, the reveal. So yeah.
Bring your mama, your grandma, everybody to the actual pageant day and to the reveal as well. Buy them tickets, y'all. Come support us.
Yes.
And be ready to move a little tail feather at the reveal. So we trying to get Black people to start dancing again, y'all. We're bringing back.
Oh, that's
Black
right.
people dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I miss those good days, y'all.
Yes, sir.
It's you. I better see you putting out some dance moves.
Um,
No, don't be hesitant. Don't be hesitant.
We'll see. Maybe there's another surprise. We'll see.
Might be. I don't know. You got to come and see.
I will be there.
Get y'all behinds out of them dorms and into Boulevard Auditorium and into the TCC Forum for the reveal, y'all.
And support Black people, y'all.
Support
It's
Black people.
History
I'm rooting for everybody Black. And where's the
Just
Issa Rae?
tell your Black friends, happy Black History Month. Actually come out and support them.
Yes, support Black.
I have a Black friend.
We're
I
sending.
didn't ask.
You can send them $100. White people got it.
I got
A
money
week.
sent to me, y'all.
Oh wow,
Really?
Venmo to my white friends, and they sent me money.
Oh wow, I need white.
I got homework tonight then, I guess.
Some
That's
white
my
friends.
fine white friends.
Well, all right, guys.
All right, y'all. Well, this wraps up the show. Stay Black. Enjoy Black History Month. And remember, we're going to keep this going for another 100 years.
Yes, another.
It's your boy, Malcolm.
It's your boy, Liam.
It's Morgan.
We are
The Black View.